I just realized I literally almost hit my candle. That would not have been good. Swish and flick. Wingardium Leviosa. I look like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Die, Spike! I'm just kidding. Spike will always be my boo. Watch out! I should not be allowed to have these drumsticks with me. Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be doing such a fun and fabulous reading because we are going to be finding out what signs you need to look out for before you meet your one and only. Okay, so what repeating numbers do you need to keep an eye out for? What zodiac signs are going to be important? What ravens or symbols or whatnot are you going to be seeing before you meet your boo thing? Okay, so if that sounds as amazing to you as it does to me, then let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, friends, okay? So here are your group picks today, friends. So for group number 1, we have this organic peanut butter. And guys, listen to this. It is literally called Nut in Better. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, I love puns, so I definitely love that one. But for group number 2, we have the amazing and the classic Jif extra crunchy peanut butter. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have the healthy and yummy almond butter. Okay, so guys, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in, and now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what signs you are going to be seeing before you meet the one for you. Okay, what repeating numbers are you going to be looking at? What important zodiac signs are going to be coming through? What symbols are you going to be seeing? Okay, and then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever peanut butter your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one peanut butter, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1! So if you chose this Nut and Better peanut butter, then hey, hello! How are you today? And welcome to your reading, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this back right here, and let's take a look at your cards today, okay? So for your tarot cards, we have the 5 of Coins coming through. We also have the 2 of Swords, the Star, and the Marvelous Fool card. Then for your oracle cards, we have the Call of the Longing, we have King Arthur coming through, and then we also have Raven, the Tombstone, Vision with Miss Virginia Woolf, the Soul with Emily Dickinson, and then last but not least, we have the Hedgehog coming through as well. Okay, so guys, first of all, just taking a look at the zodiac signs that are coming through. With the Star card, I am seeing some Aquarius energy, and I am also seeing some Gemini and Virgo energy as well with the Fool. So you could be one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And this could could even represent the person that is going to be coming into your life, the one and only for you. That could be their zodiac sign, okay? But guys, what's really significant for me, whenever it comes to the numbers, I'm seeing the 2 coming through with the 2 of swords, and I'm also seeing the number 5 with the 5 of coins. And what's really interesting is that the 2, whenever you think about months, that actually represents February, and February is a really important time for our lovely Aquarius folks, okay? That is a significant chunk of Aquarius season. And then with the 5 coming through, that does represent the month of May, in my opinion, and that is a significant chunk of Gemini season as well. So I definitely think that those seasons are going to be very, very important for you guys. So the month of February, the month of May, I think that a lot of big things are going to be happening between those times as well. So what I mean by that is whenever February rolls around, all of the times in between, the months in between until it gets to May, those are going to be some important events that are going to be taking place, and I do believe that you are going to be seeing a lot of other signs happening during those months. But guys, I also think that this could represent that you could be seeing a lot of those repeating numbers as well. So maybe you're going to be seeing the angel numbers 555 or the angel numbers 222 repeating so much. So just keep an eye on those numbers, okay, on those months, on those seasons. But just talking about what I feel like is going to be taking place in regards to big events that are going to represent signs that your one and only is coming into your life is with the 5 of coins. I feel like you are going to be going through a really tumultuous time within your life. I feel like you are going to be being faced with a really big choice to make, and I think that whatever this choice is, it is very much so going to impact the rest of your life. And I do think that for most of you guys, this choice is going to be talking about a job that you are going to be making a choice around, right? I think that honestly you are going to be going through a financial moment within your life that is not where you wanted to be. I think that you are just going to be feeling as though you are not making as much money as you thought you would be making, or maybe you are going to be feeling as though you are not getting the recognition that you feel like you deserve in the job that you are working in. Or maybe even for some of you guys, you could just be deciding that you don't feel a extreme amount or wealth of happiness by being in this certain job that you are and will be in at this point. And I just feel like no matter what is happening, this big choice is going to be surrounding your work life. And I do think that for a lot of you guys, you could be deciding that you want to leave this job so that you can go to a new job, so that you can go somewhere where you will be recognized for your talents, for your hard work, so that you can go somewhere where you will get a good freaking paycheck. And for others of you, like I was saying, you may be deciding that you want to just switch careers entirely because where you are at right now or at that moment is not going to be where you want to be in the future. That certain job is not your passion. It's not making you happy any longer. And so I do think that at the end of the day, a big sign that your one and only is going to be coming into your life soon is going to be whenever you are faced with this choice of choosing to stay in a place, in a job that is not giving you any money, that is not bringing in any type of recognition, that is not bringing you any type of joy, or deciding to leave that job to go somewhere new. And I do think that for some of you guys with the Fool card coming through, while you may be deciding to simply just switch over to a new place of work, to a new job, I think that for others of you, you could even be deciding to move to another city, another state, another country, so that you can go to this new job. And so I do see you guys just making a really, really big move, a really big shift within your life. And so that is definitely going to be something that you should look out for. And I just think that looking at the other cards that are coming through, we have the Raven coming through. So I definitely think that another sign that your one and only is going to be coming in is that you could be seeing a lot of ravens within your life. Maybe you are going to be seeing this bird popping up wherever you go, right? I also think that there are going to be other birds that are very significant as well, because if you look at this card right here, this girl, she is flying up in the air, and if you look behind her, there are some birds behind her as well, right? And honestly, whenever I look at these birds, for some reason, I'm just thinking of the pelican whenever I'm seeing this. So whenever I think of the pelican, that makes me think about like a coastal environment. It makes me think about being at the beach, because that is usually where you will see or find a pelican. So for some of you guys, you could be deciding to move to a place that is by the sea, by the beach, by a coastal environment. So that could be a sign that you are about to meet your soulmate, your one and only, your hubby, right? It's gonna be the fact that you could be by the coastal waters and you could be seeing the pelican roaming around a lot. But I just think that at the end of the day, a really big sign that you are about to meet your person is that I feel like you are just going to be deciding to be very solitary. You're going to be deciding to be very independent, and you're going to be doing what makes you happy, you alone. The reason why I'm seeing that is because with Emily Dickinson was somebody who, she was a very passionate person. She wrote her poetry, she wrote her books, and she wrote it so beautifully. She was just a mesmerizing person. And what was so interesting about her is that she loved to be on her own. She craved her solitude, her alone time. Maybe it was because whenever she was alone, that was whenever she felt like she could write for everything that she wanted to write, right? Maybe that was why she liked to be by herself. But I really feel like you are just going to be in this moment in your life where you want to be by yourself, where you crave your independence, your alone time. And I really think that whenever you take this stand, whenever you decide to go out alone, that is going to be when you run across this person. And I really see you just getting into this personal power with King Arthur coming through, because nobody is more powerful than King freaking Arthur, right? He is the king who pulled the sword out of the throne. And so I just think that you are going to be really going through this complete shift within your mental, emotional life as well. What I mean by that is I just think mentally, emotionally, you are going to be leveling up. You are going to be becoming more confident as you become more independent. You are going to become so vibrant as you decide to follow your passion and do what makes you happy. I just think for the longest time, you have been feeling this call of the longing. You have been wanting to make your own stand, but you have just been letting the fear of the unknown hold you back. So I do want to further exclaim that I feel like with the Two of Swords, this is not going to be an easy choice to make. I think that for the longest time, you have been wanting to set apart and stand on your own and go after your dreams and your desires and do something new. But anytime you do something new, anytime you change your life, that is so scary because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're no longer feeling secure, right? You're no longer feeling stable. But I think that whenever you claim this independence, whenever you decide to be on your own, that is going to be whenever you meet your one and only, right? And I just think that that is so lovely to see. And then what's very interesting, guys, and I think that this is very funny to see, I think for some of you guys, you could be about to meet this person whenever there is something to do with your vision, with your eyesight. The reason why I'm saying that is because, first of all, we do literally have vision coming through. And guys, to be honest, this could literally represent how a sign that you are going to be about to meet your soulmate is the fact that you are just going to be changing the environment around you by moving to a different city, to a different town, by moving to a different different job. And obviously, whenever you go somewhere new, you are going to be seeing new things. So you're going to have a new vision, right? So that could simply be representing how once you change your environment, that is going to be a big sign that you are about to meet your one and only. But I do think that for some of you guys, for just a few of you, you could honestly be going to the eye doctor before you meet your one and only. Maybe you could even be getting like something wrong with your eye. Nothing too wrong, but you could be getting injured. The reason why I'm seeing that is because with this girl right here, she's actually wearing an eye patch. And so for some of you guys, maybe you are going to be getting pink eye. So maybe you have to go to the doctor. Maybe you're going to be getting pink eye a lot before you meet your one and only. Maybe you are going to, I don't know, what's an injury you can get, like a black eye? Maybe you're gonna get a black eye before you meet your one and only. Which, guys, if that happens, please put some ice on it so that you don't have a big bruiser before you meet your soulmate, right? But yeah, I mean, I just think that there's definitely gonna be something to do with your vision, with your eyesight before you meet your person, and I think that that's very intriguing to see here. But maybe for some of you guys, maybe it's going to be like around the Halloween season or something, and maybe you're going to be dressed as a pirate, or maybe this person, your one and only, is going to be dressed as a pirate, right? This could even represent that maybe you are somebody who really likes Pirates of the Caribbean, and maybe before you meet your one and only, a big sign that you are going to be about to meet them is that you're going to be running across a lot of like Pirates of the Caribbean type of products and things, right, that you can buy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, maybe you're going to be seeing the movie, The Pirates of the Caribbean, everywhere you go, at every store, right? And maybe you didn't see them like that beforehand, but before you meet your person, you're going to be seeing them everywhere you go, right? All of the movies are going to be for sale. But I just think that that's really interesting. So, yes, guys, honestly, that is what I'm seeing for you today. With the hedgehog coming through, maybe you are going to see a hedgehog by chance. That could definitely be a big sign. I don't really know where hedgehogs appear at. I mean, do hedgehogs usually go out in the open? I don't know. But you could be seeing a hedgehog by chance, and I do think with the rest card coming through, this could definitely be representing that maybe you're going to be having people within your life telling you that you need to take a rest or that you should take a break or something, but you are just going to be like, no, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, right? So, like, what I mean by that is maybe before you make this big shift within your life, you could be having people in your life telling you to just take a break, take a step back, think about this before you do this, right? And I just think that, enough is going to be enough. You're going to want to do your thing. You're going to want to do what makes you happy. I do want to mention here, we have the number 19 coming through, so that could be an important number that you're going to be seeing a lot. And with the star card coming through, I do think that this is number 17 in the major arcana. So just take a look keep an eye out for those numbers as well, okay? So, yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2! So if you chose the super classic yet amazing Jif extra crunchy peanut butter, then hey, hello, how are you? And welcome to your reading today. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right here, and let's take a look at all of your lovely cards, shall we? So we do have the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Coins, the Emperor, the 8 of Cups, the World, the Ace of Swords, and last but not least, the 10 of Coins coming through as well. And then for your oracle cards today, we have Spread Your Wings, the Bees, messages with the Spirit card. We also have new life with spring, and then we have uncertainty with the pendulum. And for your final cards, we have the body and we have the Holy Grail. Okay, so guys, first of all, just talking about the zodiac signs that I am seeing, I'm honestly just getting one zodiac sign in particular, and that is the Aries sign with the Emperor, okay? So you could be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus, or your one and only could be in Aries, okay? Maybe they have some significant Aries placements within their chart, but you know, keep in mind that could also represent Aries season as well. So Aries season is within the months of March and April, so that could be a significant period within your life. That could definitely be a big sign that you are about to meet your one and only whenever you are within those months. And now talking about the numbers that I'm seeing, I find it so crazy because we literally have 2 5s coming through here with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Coins. So just thinking about the number 5, you could be seeing those repeated numbers happening a lot within your life. Maybe you are going to be seeing the angel numbers 555 just following you wherever you go. Maybe you are going to be like taking naps and waking up like at 5 in the morning or 5 o'clock in the evening or whatever. That seems like quite a long nap, honestly, if you were to like go to sleep at like 1 o'clock and then wake up at 5. That's quite a long nap. But guys, maybe you're going to be waking up at those times, okay? But also just talking about months, I'm trying to think what month the number 5 is. It's January, February, March, April, May. Okay, May. So May could be an important month for you guys. But guys, let's go ahead and talk about the other messages that are coming through here. So I definitely think a big sign that you are going to be about to meet your one and only is going to be that you are going to be going through a very chaotic moment within your life. I think that you are going to be feeling very uncertain within your particular moment, okay? And I think that there are several messages coming through as to where and what might have you becoming and feeling uncertain. So for some of you guys, I feel like you are going to be feeling very uncertain within your finances, within your career. Maybe you are no longer happy in the career that you have decided that was meant for you, and so maybe you are going to be deciding that now is the time for you to switch it up and to try to maybe go back to school and to pursue a new job. For others of you, you may be not happy with your pay, so maybe you are deciding that you want to go to a different company, work for somebody new so that you can make more money. For others of you, this uncertainty could be coming from a new role that you could be stepping into. The reason why I'm seeing that is because with the body coming through, this woman is clutching her stomach, and that makes me think about pregnancy, right? Especially because we have new life. So for some of you guys, maybe you are going to be becoming pregnant, or maybe somebody that you know, somebody who you are close to, a sister, a brother, is going to be becoming pregnant, and you are going to be stepping into that new and uncertain role of becoming an aunt, becoming an uncle, becoming a mother or a father, right? For others of you, this could simply be representing that you are going to be feeling very uncertain within your health as well. So maybe you are going to be getting like a lot of tummy aches. Maybe you are going to be just feeling kind of under the weather, and that's going to be kind of scaring you, making you think that there could be something wrong with you per se, right? But I just think that at the end of the day, you are going to be going through a time within your life that is very uncertain, very chaotic, and it's going to make you feel very confused and and feel very worried, right? But I think that at the end of the day, another big sign that you are about to meet your one and only is going to be the fact that even though you are going to be so scared, so boggled down with worry, I think that you are going to be stepping into this uncertain season by stepping up and becoming a leader, becoming confident. And I think even if you feel nervous and you don't feel very confident and you're doubting yourself, I think that you are going to be faking it till you make it, right? I think that you are going to be portraying this confidence in the hopes that if you portray and act like you are confident, then in time you will step into the shoes of becoming confident and you will no longer have these fears as well. And I think that that is really awesome to see here. So you are just going to be stepping into this new glow up as you level up your game, as you become so much more confident, as you become a leader, and as you take on these fears, these uncertain moments with just so much power. And I think that that is so incredible to see here. Now, another thing that I think is going to be important for you guys, some signs that you could be seeing a lot, is with the World card. This does make me look like my eye immediately goes to right here, and it's a dream catcher, right? There's a dream catcher right here. So you could be having a lot of the same dreams. Maybe you're going to be having a lot of symbolism within your dreams. Okay, so if you keep on seeing, let's say, the number 5 within your dreams every single night, then that could definitely be a sign that you are about to meet your one and only. Now, I forgot to mention this before, but we also have the number 12 coming through as well. So the month of December could be an important message for you guys. The month of December could be an important season, but you could be seeing the number 12 a lot within your dreams, the number 12 a lot within your day-to-day life as well. And I just think that at the end of the day, I see you getting some type of a message, whether it is within your dreams, whether it is from a friend of yours or just from a random person entirely, but I see you getting a message out of the blue that is going to be a big sign for you that you are about to meet your divine partner. The reason why I'm seeing that for you is because we do have messages, right? We literally have messages. So maybe by chance you could be receiving a message from an old friend out of the blue, very randomly. Maybe you are going to be having somebody from your past, a lover, try to come back into your life, and that could be the message that you are going to be receiving. This could also be representing that you could be getting a message of a new career opportunity from your phone or from somebody calling you, you know what I mean, from an email that you're going to receive. But at the end of the day, one more sign that I'm seeing for you guys is that you could be seeing a lot of birds whenever you meet this person or right before you meet them, and you could also be seeing a lot of bees as well, right? But I just think that at the end of the day, this is also simply representing that you are just going to be being a very busy bee yourself. I think whenever you meet your one and only, you are not going to be setting out to try to meet them. I don't think that you're going to be looking for them. I think that you are going to be having a lot of crazy moments happening within your life. You are going to be taking charge of your life, and you're not going to be in a place in your life where you are looking for love because of the fact that you are looking at everything else except love. Does that make sense? You are going to be looking at your health, for example, trying to get healthier, trying to take vitamins, trying to work out. For others of you, you're going to be taking a big look at your career life, deciding that that is not the place where you want to be any longer and going back to school or trying to learn a new trade. For others of you, you are just going to be looking at this new role that you are going to be stepping into and just getting ready and preparing for that new role of yours. But I just think that you're going to be having so many things happening within your life that you're not even going to be expecting this person to come in, but that is going to be whenever you meet them. And I think that it's just going to be such a lovely and beautiful surprise. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So you chose this super healthy yet lovely and incredible almond butter, then hey, hello my friends, and welcome to your reading today, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and place this right here, and let's take a look at your fabulous cards. So first of all, guys, you have the 6 of Wands coming through. You also have the Queen of Coins, the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Coins, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Coins, and the Prince of Coins, okay? And then talking about your oracle cards, we also have the Lady of Shallow. We have the White Dress, Wisdom, Protection, the Call of the Longing, and last but not least, we have Destroying Angel. Okay, so guys, just taking a look at the zodiac signs that are coming through, we literally have so much earth energy making an appearance in this reading today. So you could definitely be an earth sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus, or the person that is going to be coming into your life, they could be an earth sign as well. So I am talking about our lovely Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses. That could also represent important seasons or months that are going to be significant for you guys as well. So for example, I do believe that Virgo season is for the most part during September, and I think that Taurus season, that is during May, I think, May or April, and then Capricorn season is around December and January, okay? So definitely keep a lookout for those months because I do think that those could be important months for you guys. But I do think that for other numbers that are coming through, we have 27, okay? And that is honestly the only other number that is making a big appearance in my opinion. So definitely keep an eye out for the number 27. Maybe you are going to be seeing those repeating numbers a lot within your life in the days to come before you meet your one and only. But at the end of the day, just talking about what is coming through for you, I think that a big sign that you are about to meet your person is going to be that you are going to be really feeling very accomplished within your life. I think with the 6 of Wands coming through, you are going to be really achieving something within your current moment, okay? So for example, maybe you are going to be getting a big promotion, or maybe you are just going to be having people notice you at the job, notice you for your hard work, and maybe your superiors are going to be pulling you aside and just telling you how good you have been performing, how hard you have been working, and maybe they're going to be hinting at a new promotion, right? But I just think that overall, you are going to be feeling very, very accomplished within your life, and you are going to be feeling like you are on top of the world whenever it comes to the things that you are going after. Another example could be, let's say that you have a YouTube channel and maybe one of your videos are going to be taking off and you're going to be receiving a lot of public recognition for that as well. But I just think that if there's any area of your life that you are very focused on, that you want to try to receive as many accomplishments within, I think that it is going to be within that area of your life that you start to shine on, and that is going to be a big sign that you are about to meet your person, that they are about to come into your life. And what I find very interesting is with the Ace of Cups coming through, you know, this does talk about new love, and if you look at this person, they are literally diving into this cup, they are diving into the possibility of love. And so what I find very interesting interesting is I think that you in particular are going to be having a lot of people trying to date you, trying to dive into the possibility of this new love with you, okay? And what I find to be so funny is that I feel like while you are going to be having so many suitors, so many countless people that are trying to get your hand, you are just going to be kind of nonchalant about it, and you're not really going to be into it. I'm honestly thinking of Mr. Darcy within my mind here. I'm thinking of the movie Pride and Prejudice, okay? You know how Mr. Darcy, he just had a lot to offer. He had a lot of money. He had a lot of prestige. And so all of the ladies were trying to get at him. All of the moms were trying to get him to notice their daughters. But he was just like not into it. He was just doing his own thing. He wasn't really, looking for that. And I honestly think that is going to be you. You are going to be getting all this power and prestige and recognition for your accomplishments, for your achievements. And I think that that is going to be attracting so many people within your life. People are going to be literally like bees going to honey whenever it comes to you, because of the fact that you are just going to be in your power. You are going to be shining, and everybody is going to be taking notice of you. But I do think that a big sign that you are about to meet your person is the fact that you are honestly going to be closed off to love itself. The reason why I'm seeing that is because we literally have the Three of Swords coming through. The Three of Swords, that talks about going through some heartbreak, okay? That talks about going through a harder moment within your life whenever it comes to the heart, okay? So maybe in the past you were betrayed. Maybe you were hurt by a loved one, and it caused you to really put your hackles up and to really be afraid of having a new love, of having a new commitment. So definitely going through a heartbreak could be a big sign that you are about to meet your person. But I do think that at the end of the day, you're going to go through this heartbreak. And I do think that for most of you guys, it is going to be whenever you go through this heartbreak that you are going to focus all of your time, all of your attention on trying to receive and work for these new achievements. And I think that that is going to be whenever you start to step into your power. That is going to be when people start to recognize you for your hard work. That is going to be whenever you start to really receive these accomplishments as well, because you are going to be working so hard for them. So it's going to be you going through this heartbreak, then having all these new accomplishments, then having all of these new suitors that are into you because of these accomplishments. Okay, that is going to be a big sign that you are about to meet your person. And these big events could be happening within the months of those earth signs as well, okay? And I just think that at the end of the day, with the Four of Coins coming through, I find it so funny because this woman, she just looks like she's holding her coin, and that's kind of like all she's caring about, like at that moment. And what's funny is on the coin, it says, "In God we trust," and then right here on the side, it says, "All others pay." And so honestly, I feel like you are going to be kind of like a woman scorned. And whether you are more feminine or masculine, you don't have to be a woman. That's just a phrase, right, I'm using. But I just think that you are going to be feeling very scorned in regards to love. And so I just think that at the end of the day, you are really just going to be thinking about money and power and glory. And you're not going to be thinking about the matters of the heart, because you feel as though once you allow yourself to love somebody, a person, then you really open yourself up to getting hurt by those people. And so instead, you are really going to be focusing on materialistic goals, on trying to get money and prestige, because you feel like that money, that prestige, that's not going to hurt you. That's not going to betray you, right? So that's definitely very interesting to see. But I do think that at the end of the day, that is going to be what's happening within your life. You are just going to be getting into this protective energy where you are trying to protect yourself no matter the cost. And I think that that cost is going to be the fact that for a long time you are going to be on your own. I see you being by yourself. And honestly, guys, I see you kind of being like a monk in the way that you are not going to be being physical with anyone. I see you taking a break from all matters of the heart and even matters of the physical side as well. The reason why I'm seeing that is because we have the white dress coming through, and the white dress, that makes me think of innocence, that makes me think of virginity and purity. And so I think that you are going to be honestly having a dry spell within your life, but it's going to be the type of dry spell that you are incorporating, that you are deciding to have within your life, because I think that at any time you could decide to get a little bit wet, to dip your toes in the pools of all these suitors that are going to be trying to go after you. At any moment you can decide to break that dry spell and get some action, but I just think that you are so fearful of the outcome of just being physical with somebody, because you are afraid that if you become physical with them, then there is a possibility that you could start to have feelings for them. So I just think that anything related to the heart, related to love, is going to be off the table no matter what. So I don't even see you having any friends of benefits, okay? I don't see you having any one-night stands. You are just going to be being a single Pringle. You are just going to be focusing on yourself, focusing on your career, on your YouTube, on any side hustle that you have been trying to go after. And I think that because you are going to be a madman completely focused on those things, that is in return, going to have you start to see so many achievements, and you are going to receive so much recognition and so much just good things in regards to your careers, in regards to your goals, right? But what I find to be very interesting is another big sign that you are about to meet your person is I see you, even though you are purposefully pulling yourself back from having relationships and having these intimate connections, I see you at the same time longing to be with somebody, longing to have that love, to experience that love with somebody. But at the end of the day, I just see you being fearful of it. So yes, guys, honestly, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I do want to mention, with the Prince of Coins and the Queen of Coins coming through, I am seeing for you guys that you could possibly be working with this person. That could be how you meet this individual. For others of you, this could also represent that you guys are both going to be of the same element whenever it comes to your zodiac signs. So I do think that for a lot of you guys, you both could be earth signs, but if that is not the case, then you and your person could both be fire signs. You guys could both be water signs, air signs, but at the very least, I just think that y'all could kind of have the same type of personality. I think that you guys are both going to be kind of overachievers, workaholics at your best. And I think that you guys are both just going to be all about that hustle. Okay, so I definitely would advise you to keep an eye out for people that have the same type of personality as you, the same type of vibe as you as well. Maybe this person comes off as somebody who is very innocent, very pure, or who just isn't really interested in being in a lot of relationships, right? They could just be having that big time relationship with their money, with their bank, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today, okay? I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerrorTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all the mostest, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.